Today, we are talking about something that sounds like a compliment, like when someone tells you, "You're such a nice person." But sometimes being too nice comes at a very expensive price. Not money, but your peace, your confidence, your self respect. And the worst part, most people don't even realize they're paying that price every single day. Being kind and being nice are not the same thing. So let's clear one misunderstanding first. There is absolutely nothing wrong with being kind. Kindness is strength, compassion is strength. Helping people is very beautiful and very human. But being too nice is different. A kind person helps because they choose to. A people pleaser trying to be nice helps because they're afraid not to. That's the clear difference. One comes from love, the other comes from fear. Fear of disappointing people, fear of rejection, fear that someone might not like them anymore. And whenever fear controls your behavior, you slowly lose yourself one step at a time. The first hidden cost of being nice is that you stop being honest. Imagine your colleague says, "Can you stay back for another 2 hours and help me?" You already have family waiting at home and some commitment in your family. You're exhausted. You don't want to stay. But some of you say, "Sure, I'll stay back." Not because you wanted to, but because you didn't know how to say no. Now ask yourself, who were you dishonest with? Not with your colleague, but with your own self. Every unnecessary yes is actually a no to something important. A no to your family, a no to your health, a no to your own priorities. Every time you ignore your own needs, your self respect becomes a little weaker. And weak boundaries invite more demands from others. So people often tell me that, "But if I stop helping people, won't they think that I've changed?" Maybe. But here's another question. Have you noticed that some people always ask the same person for favors again and again? Why? Because they have identified who struggles to say no. People don't always test your kindness. Sometimes they test your boundaries. If you keep saying yes every single time, people naturally keep asking for more. Not because they are bad people, but because you have trained them to expect it. Whatever behavior you repeatedly allow becomes your reputation amongst your friends, your family, or your professional life. Now, let's talk about something very important called emotional exhaustion. This is the hidden cost nobody talks about. Emotional exhaustion of being too nice. You're constantly available, constantly solving problems of others, constantly checking if everyone is okay, constantly worrying about everyone else's feelings. But who's checking on you? Have you noticed that people pleasers often look calm on the outside, but inside they're carrying resentment? Because every time they sacrifice themselves, they secretly hope someone will notice, someone will appreciate, someone will return the favor back. But expectations that are never spoken are usually never fulfilled. And that creates a disappointment for lifelong sometimes. There is a difference between respect versus being liked. This is one lesson which life taught me. Trying to be liked by everyone is the fastest way to stop respecting yourself. And ironically, people don't respect someone simply because they are trying to be nice. They respect people who have standards. Think about people you genuinely admire. Do they say yes to everything? No. They politely disagree. They protect their time. They protect their energy. They protect their values. They have strong boundaries. I want you to notice something interesting here. The people who respect themselves rarely have to demand respect. People naturally give it to them because confidence without boundaries is an incomplete confidence. I want to give you a real life example here. So imagine that there are two employees. The first one says yes to everything. Extra work, yes. Weekend work, no vacation, okay, I'll do it. Last minute request, okay, they will do it even when overwhelmed. While the second employee says, "I would genuinely like to help, but I won't be able to do justice to this today. Can we plan it tomorrow?" Who do you think appears more professional? Now, most people assume it's the first one because they're always available. Well, In reality, it's the second one, because professionalism is not about saying yes, it's about making reliable commitments. People trust clarity, not endless availability. So, how to stay kind without becoming a doormat? That's the real question. How do we stay kind? Simple: help people, but don't abandon yourself. Say yes when it aligns with your values. Say no when it protects your peace. You don't need to become rude. You don't need to become cold. You don't need to stop caring about others. You simply need to remember your needs matter too. So, here are three sentences that can change your life. I won't be able to. Let me think about it. That doesn't work for me. Simple, respectful, clear. Boundaries don't push good people away. Remember this, they push unhealthy expectations away from you. So, if you have been the person who always keeps everyone happy, I want you to remember just one thing: you were not born to earn everyone's respect or approval. You were born to live your own life with integrity. Be kind, be compassionate, be generous, but never at the cost of losing yourself. Because the world doesn't need another exhausted people pleaser. It needs emotionally strong people who know how to care for others without forgetting themselves. And that's exactly what we talk about on this channel. This is called Speak with Power, where we discuss confidence, communication, emotional intelligence, and the life skills that help you become a stronger version of your own self. Because I believe something very deeply. Yes, outer techniques matter. Learning how to speak better, present better, or communicate effectively is important. But those are outer skills. The real work begins within. You can prepare for a presentation once, you can rehearse for an interview or a speech on the stage once, but life doesn't send you an agenda before it tests you. Life asks impromptu questions, a difficult conversation, an unfair accusation, a rejection, a moment when someone crosses your boundaries. In those moments, you don't need to speak from preparation. You speak from your character and inner power. Your words come from who you are. That's why we focus on the person first, because your inner confidence, your emotional strength, your clarity, your self respect will make you one day live with power and speak with power. If this video helped you, kindly like it, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you in the next video. Till then, keep building your inner power so that you can truly speak with power. This is Captain Ritu Kumar Singh signing off. I'll see you in the next video. Jai Hind, everyone. Namaste.